playoffs,
Okay,
the four teams that remain.
Give them to me.
Have you seen the ages of their starting players on each of these teams? It is so scary.
Wow, man.
It's unreal. The Oklahoma City Thunder, of their starting five, their oldest guy is 25 years old. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Damn.
25. I mean, I guess on the one hand, it's scary. On the other, they can't keep them all together. But
it's a young man's league is what you're saying.
The Denver Nuggets.
Oh, boy.
They
game.
They have one guy over 30, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and he's 30, 31. Jokic is 28. You look at Dallas. Dallas has Kyrie Irving, 31, but Doncic is 24.
Lively.
Hell, they start a 19-year-old.
Yeah, man.
Lively.
Yeah.
And then the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're the ones that are more balanced because they have Mike Conley, who's 36, and they got Gobert, who's 31, but they have two guys in their starting rotation who are very young. And here's my just philosophical question to the Golden State Warriors. Because I'm starting to change my mind. I'm starting to think I know there's that old saying, you can only worry about yourself and do the best you can. But how can you not? Just like when teams were trying to catch the Warriors, they had to look at the Warriors and say, we got to get better than them to win a title. Why wouldn't the Warriors be a team that now looks at these four other teams and say, we got to be better than them. And I don't know if we can do it with a tweak here or a tweak there. This team's got to get younger. And if I take all the sentimentality out about Klay, I think he might, I think it's possible he's not a Warrior next year.
Man, I hear everything you're saying on the birth certificate, but Steiny, when you look at this roster right now, it's currently constructed, and what do you do? What are you bringing to the table? Klay's the one guy outside of Steph that I know is going to bring shooting. And in a league of shooting, regardless of the age, Steiny, good luck replacing that. That's all. I get the whole age thing. It is scary, but for the bottle to stop spinning on the big three of Klay Thompson's kind of and again, it's his prerogative. He can do what he wants. We're not looking at a guy that kind of rebounds or can't get you, can't shoot. Steiny, this dude he still shoots it.
But that's all he does. Kind of. And you look at some of these players, these wing players on other teams, and they can shoot it okay also, but they can do so many other things. And
like run up and down
and defend and create space and all those kind of things. But in case you're just joining us, there's a report from Shams Charania out of The Athletic that the Orlando Magic and Klay Thompson have mutual interest. And it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Is this the start of the first shoe falling with the big three? I don't know.
Well, we won't have an answer till after all the playoffs are done, because it'll just be all speculation, right?
Yeah, but these things also have a tendency to take on a life of their own inside the league. Like a lot of times, the league knows what's kind of closer to getting done, and obviously nothing's going to happen for a while. And maybe this is just posturing. Yeah. Maybe Klay Thompson's people are telling Shams Charania, hey, he's open to the Magic, but I mean, I can tell you this: he's open to the Magic. Why wouldn't he be?
That's just what I was going to say.
That's not breaking news. Gotcha. That would be that's being practical.
Yeah, and he would be in the Eastern Conference.
And you know what? Why not? Why not go to the Eastern Conference?
Well, I hadn't thought about that.
I mean, who's got a chance to go further next year, Orlando or the Warriors? I know. Right, it's a tough pill to swallow, but it's at this point.
I hate you saying it that way.
Well, okay.
Logistics.
You can look at it this way.
The road
East
is easier.
Okay,
all right, there we go.
Yeah, no, the Warriors are better than the Magic, but the Magic have a better chance because you can talk yourself into it that way if you want. But 888-957-9570. I mean, would you be okay with with this being the first shoe to drop. Klay going to Orlando. John says leverage. That's all.
All right.
That's all this is.
Posture.
Okay.
I get it.
That's fair.
Yep.
But
if you're Joe Lacob, are you hearing this report? And I'm sure they know what time it is. Negotiations or posturing. Does this make your number for Klay go up?
Well, it still depends
the
on
reality, and the closer you get to the possibility of 11 not being in the Dub uniform. And I got to, the spectacle that was when he walked off the court in Sacramento. Now the Magic going to play the Kings, but he looked around, Yeah, I don't. He took inventory.
I don't know how I don't know if the Warriors have a number for Klay that they're not going to go over, or they have a number for Klay, but they're flexible and they can maneuver it if there's another team out there. But I don't know. If
I want him here.
If you're a Warrior fan, are you nervous right now?
Good call.
I guess that's my question.
I want him here, man.
Because I would start to get a little nervous. All I'm saying, if I'd have to bet, I would bet he's a Warrior. I still would. But there's definitely a possibility they could let Klay Thompson walk, or that Klay Thompson won't be on the team next year.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what's going on. At 10:45, Joe Lacob is making a major announcement regarding the WNBA.
Let's go.
And I have no idea what it's going to be about, but I gotta believe that it's the name of a coach.
What was that?
I don't know.
Wow.
I said gotta. Well, what happened was I said I gotta, and it was high, and then I did it 4 times in a row.
You sound like Kendrick Lamar.
Maybe we can roast you for that at 12 o'clock.
And you've been a part of a roast. I want you to share with the people what goes into having the cojones to get up there and do it. You did it. I can't remember if you were good or not. Well, I know you were hammered.
That's not true.
My bad.
That's not true.
It was a Friday. My bad.
In fact, I didn't drink that night because I had to do this.
Okay.
And I didn't want to get up there and mess it up. I wanted to rip this guy a new one.
Could you believe Bonte and Spadoni were like, could we handle getting roasted? I think you two, the both of us have the thickest skin at the station. And Dibs.
So at 12 o'clock, in honor of the roast of Tom Brady yesterday, we're going to give listeners a chance to roast Guru and I.
It was incredible, man.
Yeah, at noon. So you can either use the Xfinity mobile text line, or you can use the YouTube chat, or you can call in at 888-957-9570. That's at noon.
Mm-hmm.
At noon, and then at 10:45 we'll be touching base over at Chase Center to see what Joe Lacob's got to say about his WNBA announcement. But right now we're talking about Klay Thompson,
number 11.
By the way,
yeah, go ahead.
You know what I'm going to say.
Yeah, Minnesota. It's incredible.
How disciplined they are?
Yeah, they're just
how well coached they are,
and how well.
Stop shaking your head, Evan.
How well
I purposely
their
looked over at Evan.
Constructed.
Every time I do that, every time I just saw you went like this when I said how well coached they were. You always,
Oh, I just got to say they match. Their roster, they're starting 5 matches. Steiny, Jokic is in trouble. The Denver Nuggets and Murray's hampered. I'm saying to you, I deem Denver a dynasty in the making. But Minnesota may stop that. I'm telling you, and I mean this.
Then you should have thought of that.
Anthony Edwards is not Jordan. He gives me Michael Jordan vibes. The swag.
It's better than Jordan at this age.
Dude, stop, man. This dude, they are a problem. I want to get under the table when I just compare the Warriors to Minnesota. Like, that's what you got to get to? Oh, boy. Good God, they play tonight.
What did Draymond say that year? Don't let us win the...
And he was right.
Don't let us win the title.
Well, he didn't say dynasty. He won it. They won it.
I get it. I get it.
He got some stuff on Durant, too.
I don't play. I get it.
Yeah.
Don't let Minnesota win it.
Watch the game again, then, Steiny.
Dude, that man. I don't know. I'm out of superlatives about Minnesota. Who's their GM?
Their GM is a guy named Connolly.
Tim Conley?
Connolly?
Yeah, you know where he was before?
Denver, right? Yeah.
Good stuff, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, he put me on the spot there.
And I don't have bean pies. Just because you wear a bow tie, come on.
I don't know what that means. Guru is dressed to the nines today. If you want to look at a well-dressed man, you got to go onto the Steiny and Guru YouTube page. And I kid you not, Guru's going to a function tonight with Bay Area Hall of Fame dinner with Bonte Hill.
Yes, sir.
And my man's got a bow tie on, and he's looking sharp.